The ultimate battle of knowledge and wit. Over 1,000 brain-cracking questions and more than 50 million shillings worth of prizes up for grabs. Who will come out on top? It's the Ultimate University Quiz. Please welcome the quiz mistress, Lydia Lakwonyero.
Welcome to Game 14. This is round one. Participating universities, Soroti University going against Ndejje University. We are in the quarterfinals. Now this game is sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group and powered by Net Studios Africa. We welcome our teams here on stage. Ndejje University, make your way up here. Ndejje University, congratulations for making it to the quarterfinals. Soroti University.
Soroti University was established by the government of Uganda in 2015 as a public university. It prides itself as a community-oriented university that brings together theoretical knowledge with practical education that impact on social and economic development.
Welcome, welcome, and congratulations once again. Welcome to the quarterfinals. This is round one. We are going to play 4 rounds. And by the end of this game, one of you will live to fight another day. The other will be going home. We are going to give our audience an opportunity to get to know you again. I know you introduced yourselves in the beginning, but let's do that again. We begin with Soroti University. Name and course, please.
My name is Chigozi Brian, Electronics and Computer Engineering.
My name is Rwanda Dan, Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery.
My name is Amanya Edwin, Electronics and Computer Engineering.
Welcome to the game, Ndejje University.
My name is Senyono Dauda, a civil engineering student from Ndejje University.
My name is Davis Lakisa, civil engineering student in Ndejje University.
My name is Kiprop Mark, Bachelor of Sustainable Agriculture and Extension.
Welcome once again to the game. Our category for this game is agriculture science. Now students, I'm going to read to you the rules of the game. Just to remind you, I'll put a question to you. You answer correctly, 10 points, you have 10 seconds. You get it wrong, your opponent has a chance to answer the exact same question. Do you understand? Yes. Are we ready? Ndejje University, we start with you. Ndejje University, what do we call plants with seeds in pods and typically root nodules containing, I'll repeat that. Ndejje University, what do we call plants with seeds in pods and typically root nodules containing symbiotic bacteria able to fix nitrogen?
Legumes.
That is correct. Soroti University, what is the horticultural technique of joining the tissues of 2 plants so they grow as a single composite plant?
Grafting.
That is correct. Ndejje, what colorless, odorless gas produced by burning carbon and organic compounds and by respiration?
Carbon dioxide.
That is correct. Soroti, what H is the dark, nutrient-rich organic matter in soil that improves fertility and water retention?
Humus.
That's correct. Ndejje, what is the primary function of a stomata in plant leaves?
Transpiration.
That is correct. Soroti, which essential nutrient is responsible for promoting strong root development in plants?
Phosphorus.
That is correct. Ndejje, what is the crop grown specifically to be plowed back into the soil, typically at the early flowering stage to improve soil fertility?
Green manure.
That is correct. Soroti, which G is a widely used herbicide that works for blocking an essential enzyme in plants, preventing their growth?
Glyphosate.
That is correct. Ndejje, the process of converting milk into yogurt is primarily carried out by which microorganism?
Lactobacillus bacteria.
That is correct. Soroti, what is another name for the Paleolithic age?
Stone Age.
That is correct. Ndejje, what nocturnal animal group makes up 1/4 of all mammal species?
Bats.
That is correct. Soroti, what is the name given to the process discovered by Goodyear of adding sulfur to heated rubber?
Vulcanization.
That is correct. Ndejje, used primarily in fertilizers, which element is never found free in nature, even though it makes up about 2.5% of the Earth's crust?
Nitrogen.
Incorrect. Soroti? Correct answer is
Phosphorus.
potassium. Please answer repeat questions quickly. You've been reading while they were being asked. Soroti University, what element whose symbol derived from the Latin for liquid silver has been found in Egyptian tombs from 1500 BC?
Mercury.
That is correct. Ndejje, what poisonous alkaloid is extracted from tobacco leaves and widely used as an insecticide?
Nicotine.
That is correct. Soroti, brass, bronze, pewter, chrome. Which alloy consists mainly of tin and lead?
Bronze.
Incorrect. Ndejje.
Pewter.
Pewter is correct. Ndejje, what is the name for steel alloyed with chromium? Your time is up. Soroti?
Stainless steel.
That is correct. That is correct. Soroti, ISO, mega, meta, quasi. Which prefix is often used with scientific terms to indicate that something is the same, equal, or constant?
ISO.
That is the correct answer. Ndejje, what is the branch of medical science concerned with the study of disease as it affects a community of people?
Epidemiology.
That is correct. Soroti, what D word refers to a biological process of losing or dropping appendages of the organism or plants? You've run out of time, Ndejje.
Deciduous.
That is correct. This brings us to the end of round one. Our scores on the board so far, Ndejje University 100 points, Soroti University not far behind with 90 points. You're watching the Ultimate University Quiz, and this is game 14. We see you in round two.
The Ultimate University Quiz, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, Parliament of Uganda, National Environment Management Authority,
Crystal Mineral Water,
and powered by Net Studios Africa. Returns shortly after a short break.
Welcome back to the Ultimate University Quiz 2025. The Capital Markets Moment is brought to you by the Capital Markets Authority. What can one do before investing in a capital markets product? Make sure it is regulated by checking with all the licensed players on the CMA website at www.cmauganda.co.ug.
Welcome back. This is game 14, round two. Participating universities, Soroti University with 90 points and Ndejje University with 100 points in a quiz brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda and powered by Net Studios Africa. Our category for this round is general knowledge. Our students, once again, welcome to round two. The rules of this game are the same as the first. So I'll put to you a question, you answer correctly, you have 10 seconds, you get 10 points. You get it wrong, your opponent gets a chance to answer the exact same question. Do you understand?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Soroti University, what is the measure of the fineness of gold divided in 24 parts, 24 being pure?
Correct.
That is correct. Ndejje, who is the legendary figure based on a real bishop from ancient Greece, known for his secret acts of kindness and gift giving, particularly to the poor.
Valentine.
Incorrect. Soroti.
John Priester.
Correct answer is Santa Claus. Soroti University, misdemeanant is to someone convicted of a misdemeanor. What F word is used to describe a criminal who commits a more serious offense?
Felony.
That is correct. Ndejje University, bovine spongiform encephalopathy is known as what disease that has affected over 184,000 cattle in the United Kingdom from 1986 to 2015?
Foot and mouth disease.
Incorrect. Soroti.
Mad cow disease.
That is correct. Soroti University, what physical measurement is technically defined as force divided by the area over which that force is being applied?
Pressure.
That is correct. Ndejje, they had to wait until 1920 in the US and 1971 in Switzerland. Thanks to the work of Kate Shepherd, among others, New Zealand was the first country in the world to give votes in national elections to what group of people?
Women.
That is correct. Soroti, what is the somewhat rude term for an angle greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees?
Obtuse.
That is correct. Ndejje, a giant spark of electricity in the atmosphere between clouds, the air, or the ground, is the definition of what natural phenomenon?
Lightning.
That is correct. Soroti, what sport is the superstar British couple nicknamed Posh and Bex most associated with? The couple includes a famous singer and a famous athlete.
Cricket.
Incorrect. Ndejje.
Football.
That is correct. Ndejje, from which animated TV show are characters with the following first names? Noville, Daphne, Velma, and Fred.
Scooby-Doo.
That is correct. Soroti, a young boy takes a train to the North Pole on Christmas Eve in what classic 1985 children's book by Chris Van Allsburg? Speak up.
Train Express. Northbound Express.
Refine your answer, please. You've run out of time.
The
Ndejje.
Polar Express.
The Polar Express is correct. Ndejje, with 27 million of them compared to just 5 million people, New Zealand is the country with the highest ratio of what farmyard animal to humans?
Sheep.
That is correct. Soroti, originally trotted out in 1985, the Nike Dunk shoe line was originally designed for what sport? Nike.
Basketball.
That is correct. Ndejje, what is the last name of the Queen of Soul who got some respect when she was ranked 9th in Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Artists of All Time?
Beyonce.
Incorrect. Soroti?
Aretha Franklin.
That is the correct answer. Soroti, what type of apple is formed by the angle of the thyroid cartilage surrounding the larynx?
Adams.
That is correct. Ndejje, the Sentra, Altima, and Pathfinder are all car models made by what maker?
Nissan.
That is correct. Soroti, the Turkish clan that drove Byzantine forces out of modern-day Turkey, became an empire that lasted nearly 600 years and also became the namesake for a specific piece of food-friendly furniture. What is this empire?
Ottoman Empire.
That is correct. Ndejje, the mobile app development company Niantic struck gold in 2016 with what smash hit smartphone game that captured tens of millions of players within days of its release. The game became a global phenomenon, with players largely playing outdoors.
Candy Crush.
Incorrect. Soroti.
Pokemon Go.
That is correct. Soroti, the All Blacks have been called the most dominant team in modern international sport, losing just 2 home matches during the 2010s. What 15-a-side sport do they play?
Rugby?
That is correct. Ndejje, what white country on the southern end of the Arabian Peninsula has capital of Sana'a? The country's name appropriately may derive from a word meaning south.
Yemen.
That is correct, which brings us to the end of round 2. We are in game 14. Our scores on the board so far: Ndejje University 180 points, Soroti University 200 points. This is a tight race. You're watching the Ultimate University Quiz Season 3, brought to you by Vision Group, powered by Net Studios Africa and sponsored by Bank of Uganda. We will see you in round 3.
The Ultimate University Quiz, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, Parliament of Uganda, National Environment Management Authority,
Crystal Mineral Water,
and powered by Net Studios Africa. Returns shortly after a short break.
Welcome back to the Ultimate University Quiz 2025, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, National Environment Management Authority, Parliament of Uganda, Crystal Mineral Water, and powered by Net Studios Africa.
Game 14, round 3. Welcome to the Ultimate University Quiz. We are in season 3. Now this game is sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group, and powered by Net Studios Africa. Participating universities: Soroti University so far with 200 points, Ndejje University with 180 points. This category is Africa. Our students, welcome to round 3 of the game, and thank you for giving us a very exciting game. I know you're on tension, but calm down so you can actually think. Okay? The rules of this game, I will repeat, they're the same as the first 2. I ask a question, you get it correct, 10 points, you have 10 seconds. You get it wrong, your opponent has a chance to answer the exact same question. This time we start with Ndejje University. Ndejje University, which famous first son served as the 4th president of Kenya from 2013 to 2022?
Uhuru Kenyatta.
That is correct. Soroti University, which African city lost its status as the country's capital in January 2019 to a more centrally located Gitega?
Bujumbura?
That is correct. Ndejje, an alumnus of Makerere University, which Kenyan writer died in May 2025?
Ngugi wa Thiong'o.
That is correct. Soroti, the Kazungula Bridge is a meeting point of 4 southern African countries. Zambia, Botswana, and Zimbabwe are 3. Which is the 4th?
Namibia?
That is correct. Ndejje, which city in the DRC, the capital of the North Kivu province, has been the center of a refugee and humanitarian crisis for nearly 3 decades?
Goma.
That is correct. Soroti, former US President Barack Obama was born in which island state?
Hawaii?
That is correct. Ndejje, for which state was Barack Obama a senator before his election to the presidency in 2008?
Illinois.
That is correct. Soroti, which founder of the Democratic Party was assassinated in 1972 by Idi Amin's regime?
Ben Chonko?
That is correct. Ndejje, which waterfall in Uganda is located at the apex of Lake Albert on the White Nile?
Murchison Falls.
That is correct. Soroti, what is the active volcano in the Virunga Mountains located near the city of Goma?
Nyiragongo?
That is correct. Ndejje, which famous son of Chato Town on the shores of Lake Victoria became the 5th president of Tanzania?
John Pombe Magufuli.
That is correct. Soroti, who is regarded as the principal innovator of Afrobeat, a Nigerian music genre that combines West African music with American funk and jazz?
Fela Kuti?
That is correct. Ndejje, which was the first African country to gain independence in 1922?
Egypt.
That is correct. Soroti, the March 23 movement or M23 is rebel group operating in the eastern parts of which East African country?
Democratic Republic of Congo.
That is correct. Ndejje, famine and claims of genocide have been reported in which of Sudan's western provinces as a result of the raging war?
Darfur.
That is correct. Please answer within time. I almost refuse to give you that point. Soroti, what oil-rich territory straddling the border of South Sudan and Sudan that remains a hotly contested point of contention between the two nations?
Darfur.
Incorrect. Ndejje. Correct answer is Abyei. Ndejje, who led the Sudan People's Liberation Army or movement from 1983 to 2005 during the Second Sudanese Civil War.
John Garang.
That is correct. Soroti, who was president of Nigeria from 2007 until his death in May 2010. Don't look at the points. Repeat that.
Olusegun Obasanjo.
That is not the correct answer. Ndejje. Correct answer is Yar'Adua Umaru Musa. Ndejje University, who ran for president of Zambia 5 times unsuccessfully but edged out a win in 2021.
Chilema.
Repeat your answer.
Chilema.
We are not giving you that. Soroti?
Hakaindi Chilema.
That is the correct answer. Hichilema, not Chilema. Chilema is a name on its own. Soroti University, who is the only woman in modern history to have served as First Lady of 2 countries, South Africa and Mozambique.
Winnie Mandela.
Incorrect. Ndejje.
Gracia Machel.
That is the correct answer, which brings us to the end of round 3. Scores on the board so far. Ndejje University 280 points. Soroti University 280 points. It is a tie as we head into our final round, our rapid round that is going to determine which of these 2 teams gets to fight another day and which one goes home. You're watching the Ultimate University Quiz. We'll see you in round 4.
The Ultimate University Quiz, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, Parliament of Uganda, National Environment Management Authority,
Crystal Mineral Water,
and powered by Net Studios Africa. Returns shortly after a short break.
Welcome back to the Ultimate University Quiz 2025, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, National Environment Management Authority, Parliament of Uganda, Crystal Mineral Water, and powered by Net Studios Africa.
Welcome back to this very exciting game. We are in game 14 and this is our final round. Round 4, our teams have a tie. Ndejje University with 280 points, Soroti University with 280 points. They are very brilliant students, but we want a winner, and hopefully this round is going to be our decider round with our category, Geography. Now this game is sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group and powered by Net Studios Africa. Our students, welcome to our final round. I know you are on tension, but please relax. When you relax, you can think clearly, you can answer questions clearly. Do we understand?
Yes.
This game, the rules are different from the first 3. What you're going to do is shoot a set of questions to one team. You answer all your questions. Do you understand?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Let's begin. Ndejje University, name the country or mountain range given the facts below. Which mountain range straddles Nepal, China, India, Bhutan, Pakistan?
Himalayas.
Correct. Hindu Kush mountain range is in Afghanistan and which other stan?
Pakistan.
Correct. Altai Mountains runs through Russia, China, Mongolia, and which other country?
North Korea.
Correct answer is Kazakhstan. Alborz mountain range is entirely in which Asian country? Correct answer is Iran. The Caucasus runs through Russia, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, and which other country?
Kazakhstan.
Correct answer, Turkey. Which mountain range in Europe straddles 8 countries, among them Switzerland?
The Alps.
Correct. Appalachian Mountains are found in which 2 neighboring countries?
The United States and Canada.
Correct. Which mountain range runs on the west coast of South America?
The Andes.
Correct. Which mountain range runs through Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia?
The Atlas Mountains.
Correct. 2 countries where you find Rocky Mountains?
Canada and the United States.
That is correct. And now we move on to our second team, Soroti University. Identify the missing elements in these lakes. Lake Tanganyika is shared by Burundi, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Tanzania, and which other country?
Malawi.
Correct answer is Zambia. Lake Malawi or Nyasa is shared by Tanzania, Malawi, and which other country?
Zambia.
Repeat your answer.
Zambia.
Correct answer is Mozambique. Ethiopia and Kenya share which lake?
Lake Turkana.
That is correct. Shared by the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda, which lake was formerly called Lake Mobutu?
Lake Albert.
Correct. Which lake is shared by Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo?
Lake Chifu.
Correct. Which channel connects Lake George to Lake Albert?
Lake Azinga.
Correct. Which lake is shared by Germany, Austria, and Switzerland?
Lake Zurich.
Correct answer is Lake Constance. Which of the Great Lakes is entirely inside the United States?
Lake Ontario.
Correct answer is Lake Michigan. Which of the Great Lakes is the largest and the northmost?
Superior.
Correct. Which large water body sits in the center of northeastern Canada?
Lake Winnipeg.
Correct answer is the Hudson Bay. Scores on the board so far: 350 for Ndejje and 330 for Soroti University. Ndejje is reacting to the win. Congratulations.
You know, they're very good. They're really so good.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I know you didn't expect to win. You're both very brilliant teams.
Very.
Congratulations to Ndejje University. You fought very hard. Soroti University, you have really fought. Congratulations. You're a very good team. We hope to see you next season. Please shake hands. Shake hands. Shake hands. A very, very good game. A very, very good game.
You guys are so good.
A very good game.
You guys are good.
Very good game.
You guys are good.
A very good game between Soroti University and Ndejje University. Ndejje University was the better team. Congratulations to Ndejje University. Soroti University, well done. Thank you for putting up a good fight. You're watching the Ultimate University Quiz, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group and powered by Net Studios Africa. We see you in our next game.
This is the Ultimate University Quiz.